In this world, apocalypse has fallen. War, disease, and decimation led to a plague that cannot be defeated. A plague of zombies, the dead, risen from the afterlife. While the military attempts to grasp tightly to the ways of the past, others have begun to live by their own means in this new forsaken world. The remaining humans must unite together to fight off the infectious dead, and worse, the living. Welcome to OriginZ.
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared. Right now, I don't know if I'll ever arrive. Where the grass is green, we're still alive. I hope I'll see you on the other side. I know that I'll be paying for the ride into the black hole. Sing for my soul through the black hole to make myself whole again.
Well,
Well, you're back.
indubitably I am, and I've been looking for you.
Oh, I went and said the guy who sells the random junk stuff. Him,
Sorrow?
yes.
No, wait, that's
That's
not his name. Jackson, isn't it?
That's the name escapes my mind every time. The
Same.
guy that lives over there, yes.
Yeah, whatever, he's... I think I'd remember his
Yes.
name at this point. Anyway, he's not the reason. You're the reason I'm looking for you, actually.
Oh.
So... You've set up in the plane, I would assume.
Well, set up being a sleeping bag on the ground and safe from the elements if it rains, yes. That's probably about it.
Okay, but I gotta know, what's your angle here?
My angle?
You suddenly just pop up here, and decide to stay down. Last from what I heard, you were with those two other guys in some other place.
Yes. Still a priority. It's a pit stop.
Which, I may be jumping to a conclusion, but something tells me something happened where you used to live, and that was the result in your friend's arm getting chopped.
One did get chop, which was why we was not at home.
And the
I
drinking
was after medication.
medication? Wouldn't you have
Yes,
gone to
I
the
was
doc
after
then?
medication. We got separated. No, his custom Tylenol. Tylenol. Yeah, it's not good enough. It's too random.
Why is it too random?
It gives random effects. Lucas or Ligma ended up being overactively hyper, and
What?
then we have David, who was complete opposite effect and was very spaced out and pretty much drugged.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now I'm suddenly afraid what if he put of any of that in me.
Yeah, it's a bit random. I wasn't too keen on just force feeding him random drugs, because it's us that's got to carry him, and I'm not a fan.
Okay, note to yourself, don't take custom Tylenol.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Anyway, but are you not sure there's anything else here you try? Because people just don't...
as I said last night, you mentioned, the Colonel, and
Ironwoods?
have a bit of a word.
Sure. I mean, he would probably he'd probably try and speak to you again the second he found out you were here. So, yeah, probably.
Precisely.
Although I don't.
I'm just biding my time for him to come out of his little hidey hole.
You said it. He's been locked up in what I would assume would be that tower for I don't know how long.
Anybody think there was a disease out here that he had to quarantine himself from?
Wouldn't that be
the
a
zombie
thing?
Virus. I was being
Sh
quite literal.
shoot. Nah, that can't be it. I haven't seen him leave the space except for the time he had to. Except for the time I heard he had to go to get a chicken.
A chicken.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I'm going to ask anyway. You're not really interested in that, but anyways. Yeah. So, why was you looking for me? What have I done now?
Listen, you probably already noticed and all that, but I'm easily not trusting of people, and you are way too unknown to just like be easier having you here.
Well, it's a good job your friend was there at the time.
Yeah, it's probably good because you should feel lucky because let me be honest, my approach would probably have been a lot less friendly and more. Tell me what you want to know, or I shoot you right between the eyes. By the way,
how does that make you feel, sir? You drop yourself into this one.
Fine, but before we begin, next time you want to try and take up I gotta say, next time you want to take up a pose, try and make sure you can keep an eye on your targets at all times.
My target was?
Never mind.
Perfectly, thank you.
Yeah, why do you think I stepped behind the car? Anyways, how does that make me feel? I mean, it makes me feel frustrated, and quite honestly, just want to distance myself from people.
Let's see, you want to distance yourself from people? Interesting.
But I keep dragging into things. First it's people dragging in here without the proper clearance. And instead I have to go on a bank robbery. And
a bank robbery?
Yeah.
You're robbing banks.
No, Silo did. He apparently needed money.
What are these people with money these days?
I don't know.
You guys have got a few screw looses.
You think I don't know? And then there's that detective guy. I just don't trust him. Something's strange about him.
Detective guy? Question mark?
Yes. He's around here somewhere. Yeah, actually I haven't seen him in a couple of days. And I've been searching this place from top to bottom.
Oh. Interesting.
But
Very interesting.
Yeah. And then there's the whole thing with that Kirk guy I just can't find.
Oh, the one from Star Wars.
No, it's not the... And then there was the time where I ran into you guys, and you all thought I was a pirate.
I mean, are you not a pirate?
No, I am not.
Then what are you, sir?
I'm ex-military and a sniper at that. A rather good one, if I have to say so myself.
Interesting. Dresses like a pirate, but does not identify as a pirate.
I'm not a pirate. And why am I even talking to you about my psychic?
I don't know. The clipboard comes out and everyone speaks. It's great.
You thought I'd be used to. This is like the boot camp all over again.
It is.
Glad Sally's not here.
Anyways, as they say in those old films, take me to your leader.
Okay, Moon Boy.
Exactly. Let's go and find the Colonel himself.
If he's home.
I'll make him be home.
Well, let's hope he's home.
I hope so.
Haven't seen him in quite a while, but he should be. Wait 1 second. Colonel, I know you're watching at us. You can stop doing that.
No, I really don't. I don't like this guy.
You don't listen. He's with me. You know I'm the person who trusts the least amount of people. So if he's with me, you should know he's good. Ish.
Jesus, fine.
But I still don't trust you completely.
Yeah. So Nick, who the hell's this guy?
This
What the heck is he doing in my fields?
This is Leo, if I am not mistaken.
You are correct.
Leo.
And he's just here.
Leo, just. What do you mean, just here? He doesn't have a purpose? Is he,
From what I know, he got separated from his group and he came here, hoping they would be here.
Well, sorry, Leo. Yeah, Leo was it. I'm sorry to say, but we haven't heard anything. We haven't heard anything about a group looking for their lost child. There's nothing's out there. I don't know what you hope to accomplish coming in here. Sorry, it's just it's a way I like talking about people that I don't know. Sorry, it's just it's a little, military instincts. But just letting you know that there's got to be another reason for you to be here, because there's no one here. No one's here looking for you. Is there anything else before I tell Nick here to kick you out?
I already tried to question him. He just dances around the questions.
What do you mean dances around the questions? I made it plainly obvious why I was here, and you just explained it.
He's one of these guys. All right. Hey, heads up. All right. Dances around. Questions.
Excuse me, I'm the one with the clipboard.
No.
Oh God, not this again.
Oh, so you're okay. Well, what's on the clipboard, sir? What do you have? Because you're just gonna dish out something for that? Is there anything on there that I need to know? Do you have like a form that you need me to sign when you want to go on like a freaking like field trip or something?
Oh, wait, you're taking qualifications for being a parent?
Yeah, I know, it's good times. Well, what's up? Apparently you have something else that you wanted to present, besides you looking for whoever the hell you're looking for. What do you want?
I just wanted to meet the big man in charge, and I'm meeting him.
You're looking at him, so...
And just there's a lot of things I've heard about Safe Haven, and it's quite, I want to say, safe.
It's in its name. I'm saying this is the safest place in the entire apocalypse, and we're going to keep it like that, right, Nick?
I hope so, if people would stop bringing in survivors without the clearance.
Well, see, this is what we are...
I mean, you and that Silo fellow brought me in.
Yeah,
well,
but I'm one of the staff here, so I got the clearance.
Give me 1 second, sir. Back my way.
Those darn snakes.
Cobra, actually.
It happens from time to time. You'd be crazy to think about the... Yeah, it is. But you'd be crazy to think about the whole ecosystem ever since the apocalypse came out. Less people around, meaning the animal kingdom has come back. Well, anyways, so you met the big man in charge. You meet me. We're trying to keep the safe haven safe. Are we done? Is that it? I got plenty of work I gotta do if I can talk to someone who just wants to give me a bunch of random questions.
Well, to be fair, this fine gentleman keeps complaining that he wants to see you, so,
don't know.
And,
watch.
So here we go. So now both of you have questions for me. All right. Okay, we can play this game. Okay. So Nick. Oh, let me get a whole new fresh page for you, Nick. All right. What would you like to talk about as well?
Nothing. Nothing, sir. Just was gonna ask why people keep bringing in survivors without the proper clearance. And they never inform us about it. It's getting ridiculous.
I know the same thing about that. Yeah, people are coming in without clearance. People are coming in through apparently new entrances. I saw that one coming up the other day. I don't know why the train moved. I don't know why that gate's completely open. Don't we have people over there who are doing shifts as it is for that?
I already do shifts for it. But
Okay, good.
that was the one thing.
Wow.
That was actually one thing. Can we get someone to guard it? I barely have time to go out on scouting missions as it is.
Well, see, the problem is we're a little bit short-handed with people doing that. With someone keep making entrances, that means we need people guarding those entrances. If we keep doing that, we're not going to be able to keep our forces, packed together to, help out against any kind of invasion, either it's a zombie or human. If we have our forces spread out too much, well, we're basically having no forces at all. This is quite the problem.
Yeah.
As much as I would like to say, Nick, you gotta stick with it for now. Until we find someone who's
But then-
capable of standing still for 24 hours a day.
But if I keep that, then the trail's gonna get cold with Kirk.
Well,
Kirk from Star Wars. You keep
Not
asking
Kirk
me
from
about
Star Wars.
him.
Forget I said that, sir.
Kirk. Well,
Kirk
gonna-
from Star Wars. Yeah.
Not from Star.
Okay, well. Well, yeah, it is true that, people are coming in here without the proper clearance. I mean, Nick, did you make sure that this guy has proper clearance before he comes into my safe haven, or you just happened to show up into it?
Well, I made him. Yes, I make sure I escorted him in. He had the clearance.
He did have the clearance. This is true. Did you just walk in here? What's your name again? Leo? You just walked in here.
No. These two escorted me onto the premises.
Okay.
Silo and this fellow. Oh, and I
Good.
think there was another one, some misfit.
Misfit.
That would be
what was their name?
Marshy.
That's the one.
Okay, so here we go. The questions keep going. Marshy now. All right. A misfit. Not happy about the whole misfits coming on this place too often.
Really? Considering you were the ones who invited them and informed them about this place, sir?
Yeah, but you know what they do to this place. I already have records that they've been blowing up some parts of the safe haven just because. There's no reasons for it. These freaking misfits. It's just their name. They're a bunch of misfits.
They sound like it.
Yeah, it's...
I actually met a couple of them.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, there was actually one more thing I should probably inform you of, sir.
What is it? Okay, what is it?
You remember when I said I was on the lookout for something that was making some strange noises?
I think so, correct. So, yes.
Yes, turns out that was a big zombie. Very, very big.
Big zombie. Huh, interesting. So, did you take care of it, or is it still around?
Yes, I took care of it. Nearly killed me in the process.
I mean, as long as you are here right now without any bites, go see the doc if you need some, I don't know, like,
I did that weeks ago.
weeks
I
ago?
wouldn't.
Wow.
That doc's not very reliable.
You don't think the doc... Yeah, he's
His
got...
custom Tylenol is questionable.
Well, his custom Tylenol is all we got, my dear friend. And also, how do you know about the fact that he has custom Tylenol? Nick?
Because he gave me some.
Oh,
Nick,
yeah.
did you, so he's been giving you, okay, good to know. He's been giving you stuff without, me knowing anything, huh? He's been giving you some stuff, alright, giving medicine to people that aren't, I bet you at that time probably you
sir,
weren't qualified.
It wasn't.
What?
It wasn't giving. It was a trade, from what I heard.
A
Yes,
tra-
it was a trade, yes.
Trade,
We
trade.
need oil
Yeah.
for...
Okay, good to freaking know. So we're conducting trades without my knowing now.
Sir, you have.
Oh, that's good to hear. Fantastic to hear. We
Sir,
got people
it
who
would
are
be
doing
easier
a
to
bunch of stuff.
Sir, it would.
What?
It would be easier to inform you if you were around more often, but you're always up in that tower for some reason.
Yeah, because I have to make sure that everything is a-okay up there. That's the best, vantage points for every single entrance that we have. And also, you know how hard it is to run a safe haven with people that don't know what the hell they're doing half the time? I'm trying to go up there, making
So
sure that
you
all
sound
security is
angry.
good.
Can I ask you a
Oh.
question?
What? What?
Oh no.
How does this
What?
make you feel?
Oh, I feel like I want to put some bullets into both of your heads right now, just because you're standing here.
Well, if you excuse me, sir,
Okay,
but
seems
you
to
have
have
been, but your lack of
somehow
absence have had me to try and run this whole show.
Oh, you are trying to run this thing. You are trying to run this thing.
Potential serial
Yes!
killer.
Who has been given the?
That's good to hear. Good to hear. So my top
Probably not be
sniper
near you
apparently
right
is
now.
trying to run the safe haven now. Who has given you the proper authority to do that now?
No one
I've been up
has.
there.
No one has, but
exactly.
from-
no one.
No one. But when you are absent, sir, someone has to try and take the charge. And when you're not around, I'm the only one qualified to.
Okay, listen here, Nick. All right, you're good. All right,
You
listen here.
would bet on-
the only person in charge of this area is me. And if you don't listen to that, you're basically just a nobody to me. You're basically just a traitor. So, listen, who's in charge of this place, Nick? Who's in charge?
By all accounts, you are, sir. But
Exactly. And that's how we're gonna
Are the
keep
guns really necessary?
yes.
They're very necessary right now. I mean, I got more of them. I got more.
Do you really?
Pick up.
You know you can't.
Exactly.
You know you can't beat me in this kind of shootout.
Yeah, but what? You think barrel stuffing is really going to be enough for you to beat me at? Yeah. What? What? 5 inches? I think we got pretty even here. It's whoever decides to pull the trigger first. So, Nick, before there's a lot of more bloodshed
Should
on
probably
my
avoid at
runway.
all costs.
Fine, sir.
Yes, thank you. Good to hear. So, I'll keep this a note that, let's see here, we'll keep this a note that, Nick over here, tried to become leader. There we go.
Sir,
Dot.
permission to speak
And
freely.
we will do it.
Pirate
I
leader,
don't think you
Pog.
have the permission to speak freely right now.
Sir, I think I should very much inform you about one last thing.
You have 5 seconds to explain one last thing. You've been saying one last things for the past 3 things.
You need to get yourself together.
Well, I'll see what we can do about that. I'm so sorry, Leo, that you had that.
Uh-huh.
It's just a little squirrel between, coworkers. Now,
Not the.
Yeah.
You'd be
do you
surprised
have
that.
any other questions before,
No,
I take my
you
leave.
answered all of my questions perfectly.
Glad I was able to help out. Now, Nick, would you be so kind and see this man out one of our many new exits, and just keep a tap on him.
Cannot do that, sir.
You are saying a lot of wrong answers, my friend. Why not?
Because, sir, until his friends get here, if he's just kicked out, trust me, those two are gonna bring us more trouble than it's worth. So for the moment, it's better to just think of him as a guest here. Or do you want their group to think we are hostile and come and bring down our gates?
This is true.
This is ridiculous. Fine, Nick. Change your plans. Make sure this guy's got a place to stay for at least 3 days.
Yes.
At most.
Yes, sir.
That will do.
If people
I'll
don't show up
take it.
within 3 days, you are gone, and that is final. You are not a person living here. You are only a guest. And guests, well, according to our rules, well, because of security reasons, we can only let you be here for a maximum of 3 days at one time. And also during that time, you will be under constant supervision. So, I hope you're okay with that. This is your last chance to take off.
Yeah, sure, it's fine. It's fine.
Good
It's
to hear.
fine, no worries. Yeah.
All right, and now for Nick.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who's gonna be watching this, man, but I want you to report everything that happens. If it's good or if it's bad, I don't care. I need a full report. We're gonna start doing more full reports because apparently people are starting to slack on it.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Well, If you don't mind, it'll be my quarters. I hope you two have a fantastic day.
I'll
Alright.
try to.
Good. Good to hear. God dang it, coffee's cold again.
Follow me.